Welcome back. It is Saturday now, and I said before we were gonna do the PCV reroute. Reason being, let's see if I can show you this. Here's a little vent box that's supposed to separate the air and the oil. All the crankcase extra pressure comes up this hose and down into the intake. So we're gonna take that off. We're gonna turn it so it's gonna come up and over, and we got some hose to run down, and then it'll vent it out the bottom of the truck instead of going back through the intake. But you can see there's some oily residue here. That's where all my oil is coming from. So kind of a common problem when you start delete and then bigger turbos and stuff. The PCV reroute is depending on where you find it, anywhere from like 70 bucks to, I've seen one actually up to 200 bucks. But that one came with all the fancy colored hoses and all the nice stuff. But we went to the hardware store. We got hose clamps, splice, some hose, and then a cap to cap off the little horn on the intake. So we got all that for like, I think it was under 20 bucks. And then we're going to, I got some patches, some plug patches. We've still got the spare tire on. So we're gonna take the spare into the shop, well, here at home, our shop, and then get that fixed so we got a spare again. Go over air pressures and all that stuff, so that way we're good to roll again tomorrow morning. And we'll be off to Billings. I see now they threw some snow in the forecast, so hopefully that doesn't impede us too much. And then I found 3 cars I got saved on Central. See if I can get those 3, and then we can get about $3,000 for a backhaul, but we'll see if they're still available Monday morning. I tried calling this morning to see if by chance any of the brokers were open on Saturdays, but they are not. So I got those saved, and with any luck we can grab them. And then yeah, on the way back I'll probably drop Courtney back off at home. It's pretty much right on the route anyway. And then head back out to Indiana and figure out where we're gonna go from there. But for now, yeah, it's nice out, so I really want to get this stuff done now. I think today is like 65 degrees. There's a little bit of a west breeze, but it's blocked by our shop and stuff, so yeah, cats are getting out and roaming around, chasing like a dog. Can't ask for nicer weather, but they are talking one more. I think for us here at home, Monday, Tuesday, they're talking snow and ice, but that's gotta be like overnight hours, because during the day they're talking 50s and 60s. So hopefully during the day, run will be good next week. But until then, let's start working on this and get this done. I've been saying this for 2 weeks. All right, I got the hose off. So that's the little horn right there that we gotta put the rubber cap on. We got this hose rotated, so we're gonna run it up and over the intercooler tube, and then we're gonna put our splice in there and run it down and tie it down there into along the frame rail or something like that. So that should take care of all this oil problem we have down here, so that way it's not going through the engine. All right, let's get the cap on and run that hose down to the bottom. All right, so we are now capped off. We got our hose running down. It's tied to this coolant line, runs down to the frame and out the bottom like a big truck. So now that should take care of the oil problem. And then now we go fix the tire. And that one there is still playing with his truck, so.
I messed it up.
You messed it up?
Yeah, the hex bit was apparently, or the little plug was really soft as soon as I supposed to just stripped out. It looks pretty corroded on the vice grips.
Plug on what?
On the trans manifold.
Oh, your temp.
The oil temperature sensor.
No, he's still learning how.
Working. I've worked in a shop.
5-minute thing turns into.
I've worked in a shop for months. I figured that out. Especially on big equipment now. It's a lot.
A 30-second job can turn into a 45-minute job real quick. All right, well, we're gonna go help him a second, and then we're done under the hood now. And we're gonna go fix the tire. We'll show you how to do that too. Just in case you're on a Sunday or a weekend and you have nowhere to take it. All right, come on. Show me what you broke.
Can't break it.
All right, now we're ready for the tire. The first step, this one's already flat, so I don't have to do it. But you gotta take your core tool out of there, get a core tool, and take your valve stem out. If it's not already flat. Second, you're gonna take a hammer, you gotta break your beads. That one's already broke. That one we're gonna have to lay on the ground. There we go. And then you're gonna need a little bit of tire mounting compound, industrial KY jelly. You know, when you drive 6-7 days out of the week and you're only home one day, you gotta make it worth it. So you gotta get the industrial stuff. All right, we'll get this all lubed up. And then we'll get the tire spoons. And get this pulled off. All right, once you get your bead all lubed up, you have to look. This is your drop center. This lip here. On this side, you have that big gap there. So that means the tire has to come off this side because that drop center is offset toward the back. So we're gonna lay the tire down this way, and then we're gonna start pulling off the tire spoons and pop it off this side. There is our hole. So we're going to stick one of these plug patches through there. Then I'll go in the hole. You pull this through the backside, trim it off, and hopefully that will fix our problem. We also have another one. It's got a thicker base on it, but I don't think that's going to fit in that hole. I can barely get the awl to fit through there, so we're going to try the small one and see if that works. Alright, and then you just pull that needle through, and this snaps off, and your plug, or your patch, is in there. You take your stitcher, pull your plastic off. Maybe. Alright. Either way. There. And then we'll get a side cutters, trim that little guy off, but we'll air it up, get it mounted, see if that works. Alright, I got air going in it. Let's make sure this stupid thing isn't leaking. Right there's our little plug. It's attached to the patch. So far we're looking good. Alright, we'll get off the air pressure and then we'll check it out one more time. Check the rest of the air pressures and get that spare swapped off of there. Could just leave it on, but my spare's an aluminum rim. Everything else is steel, so looks kind of corny. But alright, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take my trailer plugs apart in the truck. I think the salt's starting to get to them every now and then. It keeps dinging on the dash that the brakes are connected and disconnected, but it's dinging for the rear bumper, which would be the factory brake controller. The one on my flatbed for the step deck is not connected to that brake controller, so that one shouldn't be doing anything, but that one keeps dinging on and off even when I don't have a trailer connected of any sort. So I think the plug-in in the back of the truck's getting corroded. I had cleaned out the 7-prong part of it and re-greased it, and that didn't take care of it, so now I'm going to pull the plug-in off the back and check for corrosion and salt and clean that up and see if that takes care of it, because that's getting irritating. Alright, let's get this one finished up, airing up, check the air pressures, get that tire swapped off, and then we'll work on the 7-prong. So here is the plug underneath my truck that goes out the back bumper. I'm thinking all that corrosion is part of my problem. So I'm going to check this plug in here next, but that is probably the issue I'm having, all the salt stuff. The salt is getting in there and corroding the factory harness. So we're going to try and clean this stuff up a little bit. Throw some dielectric grease in there. Do the same thing to this one here. This is one that runs up to the step deck, up in the center deck of my truck. So we're going to take all these connectors apart, put some grease in there. Hopefully that takes care of the problem. I've seen a lot of people talking this winter that they've had that where it says trailer connected, trailer disconnected. Keeps dinging. This might be part of your problem. So we'll get that cleaned up, get some grease put on it, and we'll see if that takes care of our issues. Let's see if this takes care of it. Alright, hitting the brake pedal. Blinker. Blinker. 4 ways. Alright, not getting no warnings. Almost every time I hit the brake pedal I get warnings. So, alright. Parking brake set. Alright, brake released. Alright, let's go check out the trailer and see if all the lights are working. Yeah, there's kind of a marker lights too. Alright, let's see, that's working. That one's working. Our blinker's working. That blinker, marker lights, blinker. Alright. That might have taken care of it. Those plugs look awful nasty. I think I'm going to have to get all new harnesses. I'm surprised that even worked. And honestly, one, I'm not sure. It looks like it's missing a pin. I think it corroded and stuck in the other half, so that's why I was kind of nervous that the lights aren't going to work. But it looks like everything's working, so. But either way, I think them harnesses are going to get replaced here real shortly. Oh. Shut that guy out. Shut the marker lights off. No, what?
I didn't do the trick.
What didn't do the trick? Oh.
The bigger hex bit.
Bigger hex. Alright, well, Courtney is on her way home. Oops, the electrical tape stuck in my butt. She's working at her part-time job, and then we're heading out in the morning. Yesterday, what did we do yesterday? Oh, yesterday we were selling the computers pretty much all day with reservations. So, that is how we spend our 34-hour reset on the weekends. That was a good one, huh? And then we got that one that's following me, constantly tinkering with his truck. Now he's putting in all kinds of gauges. So he's running wiring.
It's not fun at all.
You're the one that wanted them.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be cool. They're gonna be nice once I get them in, but getting them in is not fun.
Alright, now we just gotta clean up her mess. I think Mom's bringing stuff at home too.
Yeah, she's getting brats.
Brought? Oh, I thought she was like getting cooked food.
Oh, no shit.
Alright. We're gonna clean up our mess. Call it a night.
On your truck.
Huh? Yeah, I'm calling it a night. Well, we're leaving early. So I gotta shower. I'm a disaster. I gotta pack clothes yet. Oh, yeah. I think that'll end this video. Unless you're gonna walk them through all your crap. Gonna walk them through all your crap? All the genius ideas you come up with?
That was right in the eye. That was a good shot.
So, alright, that'll end this one. And we'll catch up with you guys on our way to Billings.